The last thing I want to ask you today brings the black hole war, some of the things we've been talking about, into the present. I just interviewed your colleague, Raphael Busso, who I know is one of your students. And
He was not one of my students, one of my postdocs here.
yeah.
He was a student of Stephen Hawking's.
Okay. Interesting. I assume that if somebody's your postdoc, they're your student, but
Well,
I
in
guess
some
not.
sense, I
In
suppose.
some sense. Okay.
But the young people I've worked with, I've learned as much from them as they did from me.
But he's very much working on holography. And I know that many physicists are. It is extremely vital and robust today.
Yes, that's
And
right.
what I wanted to ask you about is what the state is both of holography and M theory today as you see them.
Well, what is M theory? M theory is a particular example of one of the many possible things that string theory can do. M theory is some limit of some particular string theory in which it goes and becomes an 11-dimensional gravitational theory. It's not thought to be the theory of the world.
It's not anymore? I mean,
I
I
don't
thought
think
it
it
once
ever was.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, it's not 11-dimensional. I'm not sure where this idea that M theory was there's just a whole bunch of different corners of the parameter space which describe different kinds of, let's call them universes, and they have different dimensionality, they have different properties. And M theory, I think, was originally intended to be some corner where the physics was flat, 11-dimensional physics. Why that was seen as somehow a better theory of everything than any of the other corners, it was not a good theory of the real world. The real world is just not 11-dimensional. One thing that did happen with what is called M theory is it was the first example in which there was a complete quantum description, holographic quantum description of that particular theory, of that particular, that was this BFSS matrix model, but there was nothing particularly, what shall I say, it was not a theory of the real world. Neither is anti-de Sitter space. Right. It was just one corner of the parameter space.
Yeah, my impression was that it was believed that all of the different string theories, type 1, 2A, 2B, these were all limits of M theory, and M theory was
was also a limit of them. They could all be represented as what we would call compactifications of this 11-dimensional theory. And that's true, but the 11-dimensional theory itself can just be thought of as a limit of any one of these in some unusual range of parameters. So I don't see anything more fundamental about it than any of the others.